for a few more minutes. For a few more students to join. I suppose all of you have printed the materials that are given to you. How many of you have printed? Can you just type your answers out in the chat box? Yes, for are able to print and have printed, and no for have not yet printed. Okay. Yeah, I've got no response. Have you all been given the materials and have you all been able to print? Yes, kalau dah print. No, kalau not yet printed. Okay, thank you. Yes, the user. I just wanted to know if you have. Oh, am I too soft? Are you able to hear me clearly? Check, just check. Okay. Is it clear? Yeah. Clearer. Okay. Alhamdulillah. Tadi negatifkan dia. Okay. Alright lah, let's start, yeah? Okay, actually, I prefer everyone to turn on your camera lah. But then I do not want to make it a must, and I do not want to force all of you. But please, if you don't feel like turning on your camera, at least you could respond in the chat box, for the teaching and learning to take place lah. Okay. All right. So let's begin our class with doa. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma ftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min khazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Bishrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wasallam. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Okay. Okay. First of all, I would like to inform all of you that I've got your device doesn't have a camera. Okay, it's okay, Michelle, as long as you are willing to share your responses in the chat box, yeah? Okay. Okay. I might turn off my camera later because I'm having this internet connection and reception issue for the past few days. So I'm using my hotspot lah, right? So if I need to turn off my camera, and suddenly if suddenly macam I'm losing my connection, so you just stay tuned there, you hang on there, you don't leave the group yet until 7. We're supposed to finish our class by 7. So I'm trying my very best to join again. Okay. Tadi I had my form 4 class pun macam tu, but it was raining. So hopefully the reception is better now lah. Right? Okay, so that's just baru je keluar, your internet connection is unstable. Okay, so you just stay tuned there. All right, so all of you are Form 5 students this year, 2024. Okay, so I could see 25 of you, including me lah. All right, so let's do some ice breaking here. I just randomly would like to know your school's name and also which state are you from. For example, SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri, that's my school, Selangor. Okay, can you please type out your school's name and the state in your chat box, just to get to know you more before we start off with our lesson. Okay, type your school's name, nama sekolah dan juga negeri. Negeri mana? Okay, Haikal, Sekolah Menengah Teknik, Tuanku Jaafar Negeri 9. Right. So it's Negeri 9, Haikal. Okay. Ayuni, SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri, Selangor. That's my student, my school, SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri. Okay, thank you, Ayuni. I'm waiting at least for a few minutes. SMK Kulim, Kedah. Okay, I know. Alright. SMK Seri Nilam, Kuala Terengganu. Anissa, alright. Zoom user, SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri, Farah, SMK BTP, Selangor, alright. SMK Pengkalan Cepa, Kelantan, Imran. Nihiro Kelantan. Because I'm from Kelantan also. My hometown is Kelantan. Diana, SPPI Gombak. SPPI Gombak means just nearby SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri. No. Oh no, no, it's Gombak. SPPI Rawang, right? Nearby our school, my school. Alright, Diana. Who else? SMK Pelagat. Where is it? Where in Malaysia is this, Amma? This is my first time, Pelagat. Sounds, I've never heard of this. Pelagat. Jertih Terengganu. Oh, SMK Pelagat. Jertih Terengganu. Alright. SPPI Temerloh Pahang. Okay. Harul Fitri. Right. Thank you, Fitri or Aspa. Okay, perhaps there are more because I could see this is less than 20. All right, so at least I um got um some info here that we have got a few states, okay, in today's class. Okay, joining our lesson today. Yeah. All right. So this is kind of introduction. It's a promo class or a free class. Just to refresh and recall what you have been doing, what you have done actually, okay, last year, okay, just to recall what to recall, and then because soon you are going to have classes next week, so hopefully it's still you could you still able to remember lah some important things that you have done last year, especially in terms of format. Because today what we are going to do is first we are just going to discuss. So when I say discuss, so I prefer it to be a two-way communication. I do not wish to simply explain and then you are just listening. So at least respond if I need your responses. Yeah. And then second, I'm going to first just now I'm going to just speak briefly on your format lah, SPM format, and then the kind of um, papers that you're gonna be facing this year. Okay, and then second, we're going to do some vocabulary enrichment activities. Okay, for those who have printed the material, that's awesome. Okay, if you haven't, perhaps I could ask for another sharing by admin lah, so that they will resend, and then you print. Okay, in terms of vocabulary. So this is just an ice breaking. All right. So when we talk about format, okay. So let me share just some um introduction. Okay, from me. So my name is. Oh, I haven't shared. Let me share. Oh, sorry. Okay, again. Let me share this. All right. Okay, so briefly about myself. Okay, I'm teacher Azlina. From SMK Bandar Tasik Puteri Rawang, Gombak, Selangor. I've been teaching English to Form 3, 4 and 5 students for 27 years lah, including this year, 2024. And I've been dealing with marking SPM papers for more than 15 years now. Okay? I've also been dealing with answering techniques and giving workshops for more than 20 years. All right, so you can just call me teacher Azlina lah, right? Okay, so that's roughly about myself. Okay, I think I better turn off the camera for a while, okay? Because it's quite poor, the reception. All right. Okay, so we are going to have a look at just roughly, yeah? And I need your response also just to make sure that you do remember something lah. Okay, yeah, as far as English Form 4 is concerned, ingatlah juga format dia, what kind of questions that you have in paper 1, paper 2 and so on so forth lah. Okay, so this is our fourth year already of SPM, CFR aligned KSSM format. Okay, we used to have KBSM format before, and the format is totally different lah. Okay, so we started with this a new format in 2021, right? Okay, so how many papers do you have, everyone? Type in the chat box. How many papers do we have? Hmm. 3, 2, 4, 4. Hmm. 4. Okay. All right. So 4. Yes. 4 papers. Okay. What's paper 1 about? What kind of questions that you have in paper 1? Roughly. As far as you could remember lah. Setakat yang awak boleh ingat tu. Paper 1 paper apa? Paper 2 paper apa? Paper 1 first. Okay, Akil, MCQ. Alright, very good, Akil. How many questions? MCQ. MCQ means multiple choice questions. A, B, C, D, yeah? And then there's also a few short answers. Okay, so how many questions altogether in paper 1? Forty questions? Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. 40 questions. Very good. And that's paper 1. Okay, then, okay. So let's have a look at okay, so paper 1 is reading and use of English or language awareness. Okay, so it consists of 40 questions, MCQ, multiple choice questions, except for the last part. You're going to have fill in the blanks. Okay, next is paper 2, writing. Okay, writing. In terms of marks, so paper 1 was 40 marks lah. Okay, and then writing, we have got writing 60 marks. Okay, 60 marks. How many essays are there in paper 2 writing? Type in the chat box. How many essays are there, right? 3. Right, exactly. 3, yeah? Okay. You will have part 1, email, part 2, guided, and part 3, extended. Okay. All right. So writing 60 marks, 20, 20, 20. Okay. So total up to the 60 marks. All right. Next, paper 3, speaking. Okay. So speaking, 24 marks. How long is the overall speaking session take? How long is the speaking session take? How long does it take for you to get this 24 marks? Okay, 15 minutes. Yeah, between 13 to 15 minutes. Okay, so you have your Bahasa Melayu Ujian Lisan also, which where you have individual, right? And also group. But English, we don't have group, but we do have pair. So that's speaking. Pair. Mm. All right, and then we have got listening, 30 questions. You have got MCQ, except for the last part, you have to fill in the blanks of a text. I'm sure that you have got enough practices last year. Okay, so this year is gonna be intensive lah. All right, so altogether, we are going to convert marks into 25% because um, to ensure that it's the whole paper is 100%. Okay, so we have to convert to 25%. Barulah kita times 4. Okay, tercampur. For example, your paper 1. Let's say you have got 32 over 40. So 32 over 40 times 25. Then you get your percentage for that reading. So for writing, let's say 55 over 60 times 25, then you have got your percentage. Speaking, let's say 20 over 24, then times 25, then you get your percentage. Over 20, for 25 percentage, 25%. Okay, and then listening, let's say you have 29 over 30 times 25. Then, barulah kita campur. So that's how. Okay, you get your total marks. All right. How about time? Okay, for reading 1 hour and 30 minutes. For writing 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Speaking 13 minutes approximately. Okay, so it's normally between 13 to 15 minutes. And then listening, we have got 40 minutes to answer. So roughly the timing for each paper. All right. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at reading first. Okay, you have got 40 questions, 5 parts. So what are they? So I'm just going to go through this very quickly. Okay, so for part 1 is graphic and stimulus. I'm sure all of you are familiar with this one. You are given the tags, okay, or advertisement or article. Okay, so this is MCQ lah. You have got options A, B, C, right? Okay, for part 2, you're going to have closed text. Okay, melengkapkan teks. Okay, part 2 is the aim is to test your your vocabulary and also grammar. Okay, so that's why it is important for you to learn grammar and also vocabulary at school. So that helps you to answer this part. Right, so fill in the blanks. All right, and then part 3, you're gonna have comprehension, pemahaman, with questions. Okay. MCQ as well. Okay, and then you have got gap text, part 4. Okay, a few sentences are given, and then you have to figure out which sentences that are most suitable to fit the blanks, the corresponding answer for the respective blanks lah. Okay, so this is the toughest. Okay, from the response and feedback that teacher received from most students lah, susah. All right. Then you have got choices of answers are given. Okay, and then lastly, you have part 5, info transfer. Okay, info transfer. You have got short answers. Okay, for short answers of not more than 1 word. All right, so 40 questions. Okay, any questions on paper 1? Are there any questions? That anything that is unclear that you need me to clarify? Nope. All right, so I assume no questions. Okay, for paper 2, you have 3 parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Part 1, email. Okay, informal email, yeah. Then you have got part 2, guided essay. You have got part 3. Okay, if you could still remember. Okay, while I'm explaining this, so hopefully you could recall what you have done last year lah. Okay, so for part 3, you have to only answer 1, but then you 3 questions are given. 3 choices are given. So they could be, one of them could be article, a report, review, and also story. Right? So you have to pick one lah. So the same as last year, you are going to do some reports, articles, reviews, and stories again this year. Eh? Alright, so that's writing. Okay. Questions or example of email. Okay. This one, don't worry. Okay, so for part 3, just now, for part 3, for example, articles. This is the kind of questions that you'll be doing for articles. For example, what other types of food would you like to be served? What special facilities should your canteen have? Or how can you improve your canteen? So it's quite relevant to all of you lah. Okay, so it's tougher in the sense that you have to write longer because the word limit is 200 to 250. Dia punya word limit tu 200 hingga 250 kata perkataan. Much longer than this. Yang part 2 guided tadi, 125 to 150. And then this is reflective. Reflective means it's very related to you. You can reflect what happened to you and apply the answers, okay, in the questions. Okay, for example, your class has been discussing how they spend their money and your teacher has asked you to write an essay about what you would spend your money on. Your essay, you should write about what you would like to buy, reasons for your choice, okay, kenapa awak nak beli barang tu, where do you usually buy these things, kat mana. Okay, it's very straightforward questions. You should be able to answer part 2. Part 3 is a bit tough, okay, in a sense that not articles, not at all times that articles will be tested. Okay, kadang-kadang articles is the easiest actually. Kadang-kadang dia keluar report, kadang-kadang dia keluar report and review. Okay, so article is not there, so you have to make a smart choice lah, smart decision. Alright, for part 3, you're also going to do reviews as well. So there are a few types of review, right? Okay, can you all type out in the chat box the types of reviews that you have done or that you are aware of, that you know? Cuba type. Apa yang awak ingat, awak boleh ingat. Reviews apa yang dah buat. So what is reviews class? Feedback, right? Giving feedback, giving responses on certain things. That's what we call review. Okay, cuba type. Review apa yang you all sekolah? Types of reviews. Book review, very good. Ayuni, movie, restaurant review, right? Diana, Akil, food review, good. Any more? How about product review? Okay, you might be asked to give a review of your handphone. Okay. How about place review? Okay, yeah, ebook review. Okay. How about a resort review or hotel review, a camping site review of a place? Yeah. Okay. We have got movie, restaurant, right? So maybe samples are going to be given to all of you so that you could have some ideas lah. Okay. And then there's also a story, which I think that should be avoided lah. If you don't have that passion for stories, okay, for novel readers, okay, should be okay because you have got that kind of language kan. Kalau suka baca novel, actually it's a great advantage lah. Sangat-sangat membantu anda untuk menulis cerita ni. Tapi kalau awak rasa yang there's nothing special about your story, then you avoid writing story. Susah nak tulis story ni, and plus you don't just write stories. You have to actually abide by the conditions given. Ni dia punya ni, a description of the dream, how the dream is achieved. Kena masukkan apa yang dah disyaratkan untuk awak masukkan dalam essay. Okay, most of the time, good students, they are able to get maximum marks for language. Okay, but then they fail to get good marks for content. Kenapa? Because they fail to abide by these conditions. Mereka tulis syok aja, bahasa language boleh dapat perfect 5. And then organization boleh dapat perfect because they use lots of variety of cohesive devices. Okay, and then CA, communicative achievement, best cerita because they have got good language and vocabulary. But then they only got 2 for content. Kenapa? Because tidak menjawab soalan. Soalan kata dia kena masukkan dalam cerita. Okay, so from my experience marking SPM, lots of students actually yang good students lah, yang they have good command of language, ayat dia awak kata power kan. Okay, yang itu dia orang tend to get not so good marks untuk content. Sebab dia short sendiri. Dia tulis dah, tiba-tiba dia terlupa yang dia orang actually kena fulfill this requirement of task. Okay. So kalau awak tak boleh menulis, you don't have good vocab, then avoid this one. Okay. Okay, for speaking, you are going to be assessed in pair. Berdua dengan partner. Okay, there are 3 parts. You have got interview. Interview is more to personal questions, personal matters, your name, your family members, your siblings, even your pets, for example. Then for part 2, you have got longer turns. You will be given a topic, and then you have to speak on the topic for 1 minute. Okay? Contohnya, my favorite video game, my favorite game, online game, contoh. And then part 3 is going to be a discussion between you and your partner on a given topic in a form of perteminda. So then both of you need to answer a hot question also. Satu soalan kebal. Okay, you're going to do this. We are going to do this. So this is just roughly. Okay. Okay, so you're going to have 2 assessors. We call them assessors and also interlocutors. Interlocutors are the people who will be asking you questions lah. Assessors, this one. Okay, yeah, interlocutor, this one, yang akan tanya soalan macam-macam between you and your partner. And assessors will be a teacher from other schools. Dia hanya akan sit there, okay, sit nearby the interlocutor and then assess just by observing. Dia tak akan tanya apa-apa soal. Right. So normally for trial exam, we're gonna have the exact format of speaking. Maksudnya anda akan ada 2 assessor dalam bilik yang memang standard dalam dewan perhaps. Okay, so that you're gonna have you get the feel. Okay, before the real exam lah. Okay, listening, there's nothing extraordinary about listening. You have got 4 parts. Part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. Okay, 30 questions for 40 minutes. Okay, you're going to do this also. All right. Okay, any questions? Soalan? Any questions, class? Before we move on to just a simple vocabulary exercise.
Tak ada.
Okay, type no if you don't have any questions. If you do have a questions, then type the questions out in the chat box. Class, any questions? The same people. Where are the rest? Orang yang sama je yang respon ni. Hmm. Alright, so that should represent your friends lah on behalf of your friend. So no question. Okay, so let's our main our another task that we are going to do today is a vocabulary enrichment. Okay, one important aspect of getting good grades in English is good vocabulary. Okay, awak dah sekarang dah form 5 kan? Okay, so your vocabulary should be polished and upgraded by now. Kalau dulu awak tulis essay sama je form 1, form 2, form 3 sama je dia punya level of vocabulary. Okay, so form 4 and form 5 ni you should be able to level up your vocabulary bank lah. Okay, for example, we are going to look at some tired words. Kenapa dipanggil tired words? Because they are overused. For example, the word good. Why? A lot of you will use good to express almost everything. In terms of makanan, the food tastes good. In terms of apa-apalah, cantik ke, you look good. Kan? Speaking wise can. Okay, but when it comes to written, okay, try to vary your use of vocabulary. Pelbagaikan penggunaan vocabulary anda. Kenapa? Because when we mark your essay, one of the component is language. Dalam language tu, okay, it comprises apa? Grammar, sentence, vocabulary. So at least awak boleh guna good vocabulary because grammar is quite difficult for you to control kan. Okay, so here are some suggested words, what we call merit words or low frequency words that you should master by now. Dia boleh guna untuk writing and also untuk speaking. For example, good. Okay, especially for food. You don't just say good taste. It tastes good. Okay, so when you think of good for food, okay, you can use appetizing, delicious, okay, delish, fabulous, scrumptious, fantastic, delightful, mouth-watering, delectable, exquisite, or flavorful. Okay, all right, great. Okay, great. For example, you look great. You look what? You look fabulous. Okay, so don't use great for almost everything. So you can use fabulous, magnificent, terrific, tremendous, often, extraordinary, marvelous, awesome, okay, excellent, incredible, exceptional, superb, spectacular, phenomenal, fantastic, and amazing. Okay, so that depends on the situation also. But basically, almost all of these words mean great. All right, then you have interesting. Okay, thrilling, remarkable, engaging, unique, mind-blowing, entrailing, captivating, fascinating, intriguing, okay, engrossing and compelling. Okay, so interesting is not merit word. Okay, so replace interesting with merit word so that you could get marks for language. All right, then boring, you could say mind-numbing. Mind-numbing, dreary, monotonous, dull, uninteresting, tedious, mundane, dry, or uneventful. Okay, so replace boring with these words. Oh, sorry. Teacher tak share ya? Lah, seorang pun tak cakap. Ingat. I'm supposed to share this. Okay. Sebab tadi teacher dah stop. Alright. Okay. So good. Okay. Advertising. Delish, fabulous, scrumptious, fantastic, delightful, mouth-watering, delectable, exquisite, flavorful. Okay, kenapa lah? At least ambil lah beberapa This is great tadi. Fabulous, magnificent, terrific, awesome, extraordinary, marvelous, incredible, superb, exceptional, spectacular, phenomenal, fantastic, amazing, interesting, compelling, thrilling, remarkable, engaging, unique, mind-blowing, enthralling, captivating, fascinating, intriguing, and engrossing. Boring, mind-numbing, dreary, monotonous, dull, uninteresting, tedious, mundane, dry, and uneventful. Okay, for example, the lesson that we had last night was monotonous. Monotonous maksudnya nothing interesting about the lesson. So it's monotonous rather than saying boring. Okay? Alright. If you are eager, seorang yang bersemangat, you can say enthusiastic and eager beaver. This is ungkapan expression. Keen, I am keen. I'm passionate about. They are all gung-ho. Okay? On cloud nine, sorry, cloud nine, no. Excited or zealous or pumped. I am pumped about joining this competition. About joining the singing competition. Pumped, maksudnya bersemangat. So instead of using excited all the way, right? Most of you will use excited. Okay? All right. For happy, you have on cloud nine, you have got expression and also synonyms. Kata seperti on cloud nine, excited, over the moon, content, exuberant, jovial, delighted, ecstatic, elated, in seventh heaven, on top of the world, and overjoyed. Two. Okay. Replace happy. Okay, nice. You can say it's a pleasant day, it's a nice day, splendid, immaculate, exceptional, lovely, and satisfying. Okay, kena biasakan guna juga because sometimes they don't simply fit in any context. Okay, so you have to actually see whether the context is suitable or not. Ayat awak guna tu sesuai ke tak nak gunakan untuk nice, nak replace nice. Nanti kita buat exercise lagi. Okay, hard. If I say that the exercise is hard lah. Okay, hard is very basic. Okay, so what you can do is you can replace hard with, some of you might say difficult. Okay, then ada juga yang kata tough kan. Tough. Mana? It's a tough exercise lah. Okay, tough, difficult. Lagi apa? You have got burdensome. You have got exhausting, you have got complicated, tiring, demanding, or puzzling, perplexing, or confusing, or strenuous. Sesuatu yang macam susah. Okay? So you can replace hard with these words. Okay, small, tiny, minuscule, microscopic, mini, and minute. Okay? Big, colossal, enormous, vast, huge, gigantic, extensive, and massive. Mean big. Okay, pleasing, pretty, can say attractive, lovely, engaging, stunning, adorable, and pleasing. Okay, don't just use pretty all the way. Okay, so these are some vocab that you should be able to use in your speaking and also in your writing. So, kalau it's good if you could print tadi, okay, and then start guna lah in your speaking and also in your writing. Alright. Okay, so let's try. Okay, challenging. Yeah, challenging mission. Alright, so let's try and do this exercise.
Sorry, tunggu sekejap ya.
Aduh, aduh, aduh. Sorry ya, nak-nak. Ni teacher pakai line lain pula. Aduh, so sorry. Alright, where were we just now? This one, right? Okay, hang on. Tadi patutnya teacher share. Are you all there? Are you all able to listen to me clearly? Boleh dengar?
Boleh teacher.
Okay, thank you. Aduh. Alright, jom. Buat ni ya. Okay, tadi ya, based on the okay, teacher just share tadi. Alright. Okay, so sometimes even you are using simple sentences, but because of the use of married words or sophisticated words that could enhance, okay, your sentences. Walaupun ayatnya simple-simple sahaja, tapi it's interesting. Okay, so that's the power of using impactful vocabulary. Yeah. Okay, so let's try and do this exercise. Okay, synonyms are two words that mean the same or nearly the same as each other. You can use synonyms for overused or tired words in your writing to add interest to what you are saying. Not only to what you are saying, but also to what you are writing. Okay, so gunakan juga in your speaking. Okay, read the paragraph below. The numbered words in bold print are overused words. So we have got, these are overused. Okay, students suka sangat guna perkataan. Nice, hard, happy, tired, okay. Good, especially, great tak ada pula kat sini. Pretty, big, small, simple, basic words. Okay, ini budak sekolah rendah pun tahu boleh pakai. Okay, boleh gunakan perkataan ni. Okay, so can I have a few people reading this? Ni ada, boleh siapa-siapa nak volunteer? Baca, not all, maybe Jennifer sampai Pati ke? Jennifer. Jennifer ni sampai parti ni. Sampai sini. Anyone? Any volunteer? Ada? Baca je. Tak ada. Hmm. Teacher call names, eh? You only dah form 5. Tadi teacher had class with form 4. They were all very energetic. Berebut-rebut nak baca. Okay? Ha. Macam mana ni form 5 ni? Lack of enthusiasm ni.
Can I read, teacher?
Yeah. Finally. Who is that?
Ainul. Ainul.
Ainul. Okay, Ainul. Thank you, Ainul. Alright, hang on.
Do
Okay,
I
go
need
on.
to replace the word or just baca macam tu je?
Just read first. You don't have to replace the words yet. Eh?
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Jennifer and Laritza had a nice day at school. In the morning, they listened as their teacher read a nice story. The work was hard during math because they had just started learning a new skill. The teacher was happy with their progress. It was a nice day, so they were able to play soccer outside for PE. The class was happy when the teacher said they would have a party that afternoon. Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party.
Alright. Very good, I know. Okay. If you all look at the sentences, to me, nothing is catchy there. Biasa-biasa aja kan? Right? Okay. So, let's continue. Boy, any volunteers? Baca je. You don't have to replace. Nanti yang replacing the tired words with extraordinary words too, we'll do it together. Siapa nak volunteer?
Me, teacher.
Who is that?
Mia.
Mia.
Yeah, Mia. Is my mic okay?
All right. Okay, Mia. Go ahead. Continue from she was tired until the whole thing, yeah?
Okay. But is my mic okay, teacher?
Yeah. I can listen to you
Okay.
clearly. Right.
She was tired because she did not sleep well the night before. She stayed at recess and made a pretty sign while the other children played outside. She used big letters to write the word celebrate. She even drew butterflies with small dots on their wings. Jennifer came back a few minutes later to help her. Together, they colored the pictures and letters that Laritza had drawn. When the other students came back in after recess, they all agreed it was a nice sign. The teacher put it up on the board in front of the room. Then she passed out some good cookies. She told them they were celebrating because they did a good job on their recent test. She was happy they did well.
All right. Thank you so much, Mia. Good.
Okay.
All right. So these are all words which I think are familiar to all of you, right? And nothing special about the words, but they're all very basic words. Okay, let's try and replace this tired and overused word with married words or more sophisticated words so that you'll get marks, even though you are using and making simple sentences. All right. Jennifer and Larissa had a nice day at school. Okay, nice day at school. Okay, what can we replace with nice here? Okay, can you type your answers in the chat box? Just now, we had a few suggestions just now, right? Nice day. Okay, if we were to look at the vocabulary, the words that we discussed. We have got nice, we have got a few, but you have to also make sure that you use the word nice in a correct context lah, in a suitable context. We are talking about day. Instead of just saying nice, the suggested answer there is pleasant, right? A pleasant day. Okay, not all students know, or not all students use pleasant actually, because they don't have that cap. Okay, but nice, I'm very sure that almost all students, okay, use nice. They know that nice, nice, okay, is even being spoken every day. Okay, so that one is done, pleasant day. Okay, in the morning, they listen as their teacher read a nice story. Okay, any suggestions for story? Nice story. Nice here can also mean interesting, right? Interesting story. Okay, so it's not nice as in nice, pleasant only. Okay, any suggestions? Could also mean interesting. Right. Okay, any suggestions? Type out in your chat box. Okay. Right. Lovely. Yep, very good. I know. Ayuni, lovely. Lagi? If we were to look at the list of vocabulary just now for interesting, we have got lots. See? Could be what? Could be engaging story. Could be fascinating, remarkable even. Right. So lots of things, yeah. Intriguing, fascinating, captivating. Which one? Any of this, yeah. Okay, so I think I would exciting story. Yeah, Diana. Exciting. Okay, so I would choose engaging. Okay, jarang-jarang student menggunakan engaging to describe something that is interesting. Betul tak? Have you ever used engaging to describe something that is interesting? Okay. In the morning, they listen as their teacher read and engaging. So kalau engaging, A-E-I-O-U kan? So, an engaging story. Right. Okay. The work was hard during math because they had just started. Okay. They had just started learning a new skill. Okay. Hard. Hard tu susah. Okay. So if we were to look at the list of words just now, we have apa tadi banyak kan? Apa? But which one is more interesting? More suitable, eh? Strenuous, burdensome, tough, exhausting, complicated, tiring, demanding. Okay, even challenging, eh? Challenging pun sini teacher lupa tadi. Challenging. Challenging, eh? Okay, but even challenging is quite common actually. Okay, but better lah rather than what. Okay, so it's challenging. Okay, so let's pick one. I would choose teacher nak. Okay, perhaps. Demanding lagi. Or mungkin what is perplexing? Perplexing ataupun puzzling. Have you ever used? Pernah guna tak? Nampak lah. Puzzling. Puzzling ni bila anda dalam keadaan kebingungan. Macam benda tu terlalu susah, for example, and confusing kan. Then you can use puzzling. Okay? Alright. So, the teacher was, the work was puzzling during maths because they had just started learning new skill. Not the work, the kids, the students. Or betul. Was difficult, was tough, was challenging, was demanding. Alright? Okay, number 4, the teacher was happy. Okay, can you suggest some better answer? Okay, rather than happy, what do you have in mind? Teacher tak nak tunjuk list tadi tu. Based on what you already have used in class last year, or based on your existing vocabulary stock, vocabulary bank. Existing tu maksudnya dah ada sekarang ni. Apa better vocab than happy that you could think of? Cuba suggest. Ada banyak kan? Okay, kita tengok. Delighted, on cloud 9. Oh, tadi challenging Tough, tiring, engaging. Okay, good. Michelle tadi Tiring, tough, challenging. That's for hard tadi. Satisfied. Happy. Satisfied. Kita tengok sesuai kata dalam konteks tadi Delighted. The teacher was delighted. Yep. The teacher was satisfied. Okay. Acceptable. On cloud 9. Yep. On cloud 9. That's expression. Okay. On cloud 9. In 7 heavens. On top of the world. Expressions. Okay. Over the moon. Yep. Over the moon. Very good. Elated. Yep. Elated. Perkataan ni yang jarang-jarang pelajar guna. Okay, so you have got tons of better vocabulary that you could use to replace happy. So why use happy? Okay, you use it for nothing. So better replace it with a merit word so that boleh dapat markah. Okay, so tadi kita ambil happy, saya nak ambil elated. Satu perkataan mungkin kita ambil over the moon. Expression ataupun on top of the world. So awak perbagaikan penggunaan. Because salah satu kriteria untuk mendapat markah bagus adalah bukan hanya the use of sophisticated vocabulary, but you vary, V-A-R-Y, pelbagaikan. Variety of vocabulary and impactful. Maksudnya awak guna tu tepat dan sesuai pada situasinya. That it gives the reader certain impact. Okay. Okay, so kalau kita guna kat sini, the teacher was satisfied, very good. The teacher was elated. The teacher was over the moon. The teacher was on cloud 9. Kan better. Alright. With their progress. It was a nice day. So they were able to play soccer outside for PE. Tadi kita kata pleasant day. Nice kat number 5 tu apa yang awak cadangkan? Yang awak boleh gunakan lagi untuk day. Instead of using nice again. Cuba type. What's your suggestion? Over the moon. Tadi dah Okay. Enjoyable. Yep. Lovely. Good. Yep. Amazing. It was an amazing. Yep. Good. Right? Meaning that you could always replace or you could always avoid nice all the way by having better words, right? Okay. Perhaps I would use love. Okay, what a lovely day. What a amazing day. Okay, as long as it's not nice. So they were able to play soccer. The class was happy when the teacher said they would have a party. So the whole class was happy again. Right. So apa lagi kita nak replacekan dengan happy tadi? Perhaps enjoyable is better than happy. Kan? Lagi? Lagi apa? Any suggestions? Apa lagi? Aesthetic. A-S-C-S. Okay. Aesthetic. Ataupun the class was enjoyable. No. The class was aesthetic. Ataupun kita gunakan expression on top of the W-O-R-L-D. Okay. Rather than happy. Okay, Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party. She was tired because she did not sleep well. Okay, tired. What would you suggest to replace tired? Any suggestions? Tired, drained, worn out. Very good. Exhausted, Michelle. Okay? Okay, good. Okay, in this sense, okay. Kita ambil dua, exhausted and also drain. Drain tu macam kehabisan tenaga, kepenatan, kehabisan tenaga. Alright, good. So next one, she stayed in she was tired because she did not sleep well the night before. So she stayed in at recess and made a pretty sign while the other children played outside. Pretty sign. A what sign? Which is better? Number 8. A what sign? Any suggestions? What about others? Because teacher could see only the same people. Okay, make the effort to think and share. Yang belum tu? You have any suggestions? Sign daripada pretty. What else? Awesome. Stunning. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome sign. Stunning. Yeah. Marvelous. Attractive. Splendid. Yeah. Kan banyak pilihan tu. Okay, kita ambil attractive. Yang lain-lain tu semua acceptable. Okay. Kita ambil awesome. Dua. While the other children, okay, she used big letters to write the word celebrate. Okay, big tadi apa? The basic one apa? Huge ataupun gigantic, giant kan? Huge is, okay. Massive, gigantic, huge. Massive, enormous, means besar lah, sangat besar. Right? Okay, she even drew butterflies with small dots on their wings. Okay, small dots. Any suggestions? Gigantic. Small. Tiny, ya. Lagi? Mini. Mini dots, ya. Ataupun kita ambil tiny lah ya. Minute ni something yang very, very, very. Dots tu macam it's still noticeable kan. It's still something that you could see quite clearly. So mini or tiny. So she used big letters to write the word celebrate. She even drew butterflies with tiny dots or mini dots on their wings. Jennifer came back a few minutes later to help her. Together, they colored the pictures and letters that Larissa had drawn. When the other students came back in after recess, they all agreed it was a nice sign. Nah, nice sign lagi. Tadi dah sign tadi kan? Nice lagi kan? So tadi kalau nice sign tadi kita buat attractive, only pretty sign. So this kind of kids, dia vocab ni je ada yang dia boleh fikirkan. So dia just keep shifting. Kan? Ada aku letak sini lah. Dia tukar macam sedap dia bunyikan. Dia sama je because they are all basic words. So pretty sign, nice sign lagi kat sini. So jom kita cadangkan something yang better. It was a wonderful sign. Tadi dah amazing. It was an amazing sign. Okay? Amazing dah ada ke belum? Belum. Okay, kita ambil amazing ya. Kan? Right? And then the teacher put it up on the board in front of the room. She passed out some good cookies. Cookies, good. Okay, what do you suggest for cookies, for food to replace good? Type out your answers. Cuba. Fine, tasty, yeah, scrumptious. Okay, fine is a risky word also, meaning that fine can be similar to nice, good, because you tend to overuse it also. Okay, so avoid fine as well, yeah. Okay, some sumptuous, scrumptious, delicious, yeah, mouth-watering, kan? Kan banyak pilihan instead of just using good. Okay, so mungkin sini kita boleh kata cookies, kita gunakan sumptuous or scrumptious, ya. Alright. Lagi. Okay, she told them they were celebrating because they did a good job on their recent test. She was happy they did well. Happy lagi, ya. Good job. Good job. So, kita boleh kata apa banyak kan? Contohnya apa? Wonderful job, amazing job, splendid job, remarkable job. Banyak kan? Okay, and then the last happy. She was ecstatic dah, elated dah. She was dia guna expression in seventh heaven. Ni expression ungkapan happy. Lagi apa? Overjoyed kita belum guna. Kan? Lagi elated dah, ecstatic dah. Jubilant. Boleh guna jubilant. Excited sangat. So she was jubilant. They did well. Right? Okay, so if you were to read for the second time, replacing all these overused words with these married words, okay, for sure you'll find the sentences way better actually. Okay, jom kita cuba Jennifer and Larissa had a pleasant day at school in the morning. They listened as their teacher read an engaging story. The work was demanding or puzzling during math because they had just started learning a new skill. The teacher was elated with their progress. It was a lovely day. So they were able to play soccer outside for PE. The class was on top of the world when the teacher said they would have a party that afternoon. Jennifer was excited about the party, but Larissa did not want to go to the party. She was exhausted. She was drained because she did not sleep well the night before. She stayed in at recess and made an attractive sign while the other children played outside. She used enormous letters to write the word celebrate. She even drew butterflies with mini dots on their wings. Jennifer came back a few minutes later to help her. Together, they colored the pictures and letters that Larissa had drawn. When the other students came back in after recess, they all agreed it was an amazing sign. The teacher put it up on the board in front of the room. She passed out some scrumptious cookies. She told them they were celebrating because they did a wonderful and remarkable job on their recent test. She was in seventh heaven that they did well. She was overjoyed that they did well. She was jubilant that they did well. Okay, how does it sound? Cuba komen sikit dekat chat. After replacing the tired words and overused words with these married and sophisticated words, how do all the sentences sound to you? Okay, give your feedback in your chat box. All right, Michelle. We are about to finish in 3 more minutes. Teacher just needs to listen better and more interesting, right? Okay, even though we are actually reading the same simple sentences, but after replacing the basic words with better words, then overall your sentences sound more interesting and better. Definitely. So that's what we call them impactful vocabulary, because they are able to change the tone, okay, of your sentences. All right. Look like so excited to answer the questions. Really, yeah? Okay. The thing is that most students in speaking, okay, are also in writing, they feel that it's difficult for them to express what they are thinking or what they want to express because they are lacking of this vocabulary. Okay, so that's why in any languages born, if you learn, the most important thing is vocabulary. Okay, then sentence structures, then grammar, because sometimes even though you are speaking apa ni ayat yang grammatically punya incorrect secara tata bahasa ni tak betul, but then as long as awak boleh gunakan vocab yang tepat, then you are able to get your message across. Betul, orang lain boleh faham. Okay, so vocab tu is the most important element actually to convey messages, and the choice of vocab to play important roles in making your ideas more conveyable Okay, boleh disampaikan dengan more efektif dan lagi menarik. Right? Okay. So this is one of example lah how important vocabulary. Okay, proverb is also suggested, right? Okay, betul. Proverb, idioms. Okay, nanti kita try juga look for some proverb and idioms that are suitable to be used in context for Form 4 and Form 5. Sebab tak semua sesuai. And then you don't have to crack your head actually to memorize all the proverbs and idioms. Kita ada listed punya yang you can hafal, yang boleh guna untuk konteks, and yet they are merit proverbs and idioms. Boleh dapat markah. Alright. Okay. Okay, it's good that kalau awak boleh hafal idioms and vocab lah. Contoh yang basic idiom awak tahu apa? Last before kita end our lesson. Idioms yang awak selalu guna ataupun yang awak tahu, ataupun proverb, simpulan bahasa. Teacher bagi contoh prevention is better than cure. Itu paling common lah. Mencegah lebih baik dari mengubati. Lagi apa lagi yang awak tahu? English punya idiom atau proverb. Nah, cuba type kat chat box tu. An apple a day takes a doctor away. Okay, good, Diana. Maksudnya makan makanan sihat tu boleh mencegah kita daripada sakit. So tak adalah pergi klinik. Killing two birds with one stone. Very good. Maksudnya apa? Buat apa dalam bahasa Melayu pun maksud dia. Speak of the devil. Yep, that's expressions. So, butterflies in my stomach. Yep, if you get too nervous. Banyak kan? Ada lagi. A few yang awak boleh hafal that you can use in your essay. InsyaAllah nanti kalau kita ada kesempatan kita akan buat. Alright. So I think that's all for today lah. So this is actually an introduction of the lesson that we are going to have. So our class will be every Sunday actually, for Form 5. From 3 to 4:30 if I'm not mistaken, every Sunday. We are supposed to have class on this coming Sunday, but then teacher has got something urgent that teacher awalkan. Right? Okay, yeah, easy peasy, better late than never. Banyak kan? You all dah tak tahu mungkin we could top up to the existing yang awak dah ada tu. Beberapa yang mungkin awak belum pernah guna, tapi still in context. Alright, so with that, kalau if you want to know more, okay, about the rest of that speaking, listening, and so on and so forth, then keep joining classes lah. Okay, every Sunday, insyaAllah, Alright, so with that, teacher would like to thank all of you and sorry for the inconvenience tadi tu, for my poor internet reception and connection. Okay, thank you for joining and participating, Alright, thank you class. Assalamualaikum. Thank you everyone. Yep, thank you. Akil, thank you Akil. Good job Akil for participating. Thank you Azrul, thank you Anissa. Thank you Diana, Farah, Parisha, Ayuni, Wan Alia. Siapa lagi ni? Alright. Thank you everyone. Okay. Thank you admin. Okay. Assalamualaikum.
Salam. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.